Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Lizzie, with the LizyT show. How are you doing this evening? I am so excited. As you know, as you can see in the screen earlier, this is Woman on Fire season. We're interviewing women from all walks of life, from all over the world. It used to be just in Canada and the US, and now all of a sudden this is spread like wildfire. And I am so excited to be able to interview, to talk to. I don't even like to use the word interview, but to converse and to share another incredible lady. She is you're in for a treat. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. But before I bring her on, I just wanted to make sure, everyone, that you are linking and you're getting together with us, Woman on Fire. I will show you. This is going to be in such an epic event. It's going to happen on April 22nd and 23rd. Women from all walks of life, where there are entrepreneurs, authors, business owner, coaches, singer songwriters. The list goes on, and they're all going to be there on April the 22nd and 23rd to be able to be recognized. A lot of us do incredible things in the community that will never get recognized if it wasn't for a platform like this that Woman on Fire has done for the last 10 years, and I've been sponsoring for the last 9. What an honor, what a privilege. So thank you, Allison Harvey, for creating this platform, for creating this incredible opportunity for people, for women from all walks of life. Things, simple things that people would take for granted. Now they're being recognized. So I am so honored and privileged to be able to interview and to talk to incredible women. So I want to make sure that you do get your tickets, please. They're still available for you to be able to get. The Woman on Fire is womanonfireblazing.com. Your tickets are there. If you would like to take part, not just not only the one day, you could do both, or you could do the gala, or you could do just the get together, which is going to be incredible. Every year that Allison has done this, I am so surprised with all the opportunities of people doing incredible things, the talks, their vendors. The lady that we are going to be talking today has a table to talk about this incredible book. But enough about this. Let's get this lady on the screen, and I will read a little bio for you to be able to get to know her a little bit better. I mean, there's going to be a lot of information tonight, so get ready to rumble. Her name is Francisca Epale. She's an MA, DTM, TESOL. She is also a Cambodian by birth, Jamaican by heritage. I love that, and Canadian citizen by choice. Love it. Same with me. I love that. An educator and more than 2 decades, she has taught English as a second language and French in the United States, Canada, China, from middle school to university. Francisca has a master's of arts degree in teaching French as a foreign language from Minnesota State University at Mankato in United States, as she is an accredited community French interpreter, certified health life coach, speaker. Love it. A real estate investor. Wow. We have lots in common. Writer and a real estate investor. Being a long term learner, Francisca is currently enrolled in MAP, which is called the Mind Assistant Program. The course deals with personal development, law of attraction, universal law, goal setting, and well being. Exactly 1 week after enrolling her course, she received an invitation nomination from guess who? Allison Harvey to be the founder, obviously, of Woman on Fire. Francisca is an international bestseller, co-author of a book, award-winning author of 3 other books, and we're also going to be talking about her book, a breast cancer survivor. Her favorite book, which she has published, is How to Conquer Breast Cancer Without Chemotherapy. A lot of ladies are going to be very curious about this. Her journey of mess to manage. And the website is going to be shared very, very soon. And wow, what a resume. What a full of accolades. I'm very, very humbled to have this incredible lady with us. So let's welcome her to our stage here at the LizyT Show with a wonderful round of applause. That was a good applause. How are you doing this evening, my lady?
I'm doing very well, and thank you for having me on your show.
That is a pleasure and honor. My goodness, so many things you've done throughout your life: teaching French, educator, being part of an entrepreneur development. Was life always this incredible, this fun for you, or do we have other hidden stories right from the beginning? Because you did immigrated to North America from another country, just like myself. Take us back, show us a little bit of that person that is not that successful, that way back then started as a simple person. Love to find out. Love for you to share that with my audience.
Okay, thank you. My name is Francisca Epale. I was born in Cameroon, West Africa, to a Cameroonian father and a Jamaican mother. My parents were very educated. They have both passed away. My late father had a PhD from Oxford University, and my mother, a Jamaican by birth, was a British trained nurse. So because my parents were so very highly educated, they were determined that all of their 4 children would get the best education they can afford. So my elder brother, who is now of blessed memory, he was sent to the United States for further education. My father wanted me to go and study in Nigeria, and my mother said, no, I don't want her to go to Nigeria. I want her to go to the United States to study. So then I was given an opportunity to go to the United States to pursue further education. I went to the university, Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania, in Edinburgh, Pennsylvania, where I obtained a bachelor's degree in French with a minor in German. Then I worked a few years after. Then later on, I enrolled and did a master's degree in teaching French as a foreign language. And I was able to get a job as soon as I graduated to teach in the public schools. I noticed that the public school education was not for me. I preferred university level. So then I've moved a few times within the United States. Then after that, I came to Canada. Then after Canada, I decided to go to China to teach English. So when I came to Canada, I was told I do not have any Canadian experience. I enrolled into Toastmasters, and I got to the highest level, which is a DTM, a Distinguished Toastmasters. Then while I was in Canada, I took different courses and certificates to teach English. And also I became a John Maxwell speaker, coach, and trainer, and also a certified health and life coach. So I am a lifelong learner because of my parental background. I love learning because the more you learn, the more you earn. I just love learning. It's part of me. I don't like to be bored. So I always like to learn new things. So that's me.
One of the things that I love about you, Francisca, is that you not only appreciated, value your parents' background, how they I wouldn't say they imposed, but how they instilled on you the desire of always growing. You still love it.
Yes.
A lot of one of the things that I think is missing, especially nowadays, is having those kids, those young people
Yes.
getting interested in learning and getting interested in having more education. And I don't mean university, just learning in itself, because you've
Yes.
taken tons of courses. I mean, Toastmasters is actually, haven't reached DTM. I've never reached DTM, but I've done Toastmasters. That's one of the things that is imperative for you not only achieve things in life, but to for communication, for selling yourself. So I love that your parents were able to give that to you, and you continue on. And kudos to your parents for having that discipline on you, and having that the growth not only for yourself but for your brothers, so which is incredible. Good for you, and wow, congratulations for having all those accolades. What was it that inspired you to travel, because it is very scary. I mean, you left one country, you went to the United States, you came to Canada, you went to China. It and especially for a woman, it takes you feel vulnerable traveling alone, or traveling on its own to different places where probably Chinese or Mandarin is not your first language. So what would you say it gives you that inspiration, that courage to travel to other places?
Well, actually, I come from a family of travelers. My brothers and sisters and my parents, they have traveled widely. My younger brother had a job where he had to travel extensively. The reason why I went to China, because I could not find a full-time job. I am a teacher by profession. I have taught ESL, English as a Second Language, and French for over 20 years in the United States, in Canada, and China. The reason why I went to China, because when I moved from America to Canada, I wanted to be licensed as a teacher, but the Ontario Teachers College declined, saying that I have a master's in education, but they wanted me to have a bachelor's in education. So, excuse me, I could not find a full-time job. So my brother said, "Why don't you go to China?" I said, "China? I'm scared." "Why are you scared?" "I hear in China, some of the teachers are killed or they're thrown in jail." He said, "Right here in Canada, they can kill you or throw you in jail. It depends on what they did or what they said."
That's true.
So I prepared myself psychologically to go to China, and the Skype interview actually was a very weird one.
Okay.
The interviewer said that, "I want you to answer only with one word." I think two words. It was very strange. But
Mm.
when the Skype started, for about 10 minutes, it was a black screen. He did that intentionally to see how I was going to react. He said, "I
Wow.
did that intentionally because when you get to China, it will be dark, and I want to see how you're going to react." So that was an
Crazy.
unusual interview. But going
Very.
to China was something else. I also wrote two books on my
Yes.
way home.
Yes. So I thank you. That's perfect segue for me for asking you. I mean, you've done all those things. You've taught languages, which is incredible. So you have that ability of talking in public, which is, then you've done Toastmaster. You've traveled. Now, the writing part, which is a huge surprise. I mean, that's a thing that I wouldn't expect, but good for you.
Yes.
What inspired you to write your book? I mean, were you always a writer? Did you journal, or were you able to write your own stories? Or this came out of divine inspiration? Tell us the book. How did that came about?
Okay. I am the author of four books. So before I went to China, I met with a coach. And when I told him my story, he said, "You should write a book." I said, "No, come on, you, me. I'm very serious. I'm not joking." I said, "Calm down, relax." He said, "I'm serious. You should write a book." So I didn't pay any attention to him. When I went to China, actually, I took a course and they said, before we go to China, write down 7 things you want to happen in your life and mail them to your home address. I thought this was very strange. I wrote a letter and I mailed them, and a year later, he mailed the letter, and 4 out of the 6 things that I wrote, they came to pass. And one of them was to become an author.
Wow.
Yes, I wrote
So
it down.
this was advice from your coach that told you for you to write 7 important things and mail, not email, but regular mail to your
Yes,
home.
yes,
And those 7 things, they already came reality. They were a part of your life. That those things are happening. Can you
yes.
share what those 7 things are?
I don't remember all of them. One of them was to teach in Asia. One of them was to become a John Maxwell certified coach, speaker, and trainer. One was them to become an author. The others I don't remember. But I found out to be very weird, but it came to pass. A year later, he
Right.
mailed it and I received the letter.
That is incredible. That is
Yes.
incredible. I think everything that we read, and there's something powerful. I don't mean actually typing, but there's something incredible that happens between our brain, the hand, the arm to the pencil to the letter. It is I believe that is part of you actually taking ownership, making yourself conscious of what you're doing, and those things are actually going to come in reality because you're going to remember right back in your mind. There is a part in the brain which I can't remember right now that it records it and it brings it back. And sometimes you're writing the book not knowing, but you wrote that you
Yes.
wanted to write a book, and it happened to me as well. So wow, incredible, incredible. So this book, which we want to be able to share, and by the way, there is a surprise. Thank you. Keep showing it.
Okay.
We want to be able to share. There's a surprise that is coming up on Woman on Fire if you are coming for the day of the 22nd. So just wait in there. It's coming. It's coming. So this book is all about how to free yourself from breast cancer without chemotherapy, which I some people are going to find this crazy. Like, how can that be? The only way that you can beat cancer, breast cancer, is with, or any cancer, is with chemotherapy. So can you give us a little teaser?
Yeah, okay. The reason why I wrote this book, because I lost 5 family members who passed away from cancer. Now, cancer is genetic. There are 5 things that cause cancer, and one of them is genetics. So, my story is not original. There are other people who have cured cancer without chemotherapy. If you go on Amazon, you can read books, but the person who inspired me was a lady in Jamaica. I reached out to her and I asked her permission to use her name in my book. I read her story and I got some ideas that, oh, she cured her cancer without chemo. I might want to do the same. But before writing this book, I was kind of hesitant and I had to take legal advice. A lawyer said, share your book, but don't attack anybody. Make it flow smoothly. Okay, just share your journey. And she said, if you don't share your book, you are being selfish. And when I wrote it, my publisher said, I have to have another coach look at your book because I don't want to be sued. Neither do I want you to be sued. So my book is written in a conversational tone. Even if you're 10 years old, you can understand the book. So I believe my book is going to inspire people, empower, educate, and entertain you. It's a very good gift.
Of course it is. Of course. Anytime that somebody finds an answer how to cure something without pharma, I mean, I'm all over it. I hope everyone that is watching here today is all over it because the amounts of side effects that you get from different medicines are incredible. I mean, I am a witness of my own family member, which unfortunately passed after taking so much chemicals in his body. So, anyhow, that's another story. But absolutely, if you are struggling yourself, if you are probably have lost hope, have someone that or doctors have told you, you know what, this is it, you can't do it, it can be reversed, you cannot cure it, you can slow it down. Perhaps you want to take a look at this and actually investigate and get a copy of this
Yes.
incredible book, because this is a personal experience of your own, right,
Yes.
Francis?
Yes, it is.
And are you right now cancer free? Is it in remission?
No, I'm cancer free.
Wow, that is incredible. Wow, big applause.
Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness, congratulations. And that's incredible. That's incredible.
Thank
Where can people, by the way, get a copy of your book?
They can get it from Amazon. My book
Um,
is on Amazon, soft copy and ebook as well. Ebook and soft copy. And on The Woman on Fire, I'll be selling my book. The regular price is $30. It will be discounted for only $20, and I will accept e-transfer as well.
Beautiful. This lady knows what she's doing. She also has a YouTube channel, by the way. So she knows what she's doing. I love guests like this because she could talk and she could promote herself without me having to ask, which is incredible. So now that you mentioned Woman on Fire, so let's start talking about that.
Yes,
I mentioned on your bio that after you started taking those courses, is one of the things that you got invited to was to be one of an honoree of Woman on Fire.
yes.
This is your very first time that you're attending it, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Wow. And you are going to be there the 2 days, and you're going to
Yes.
have a table and selling your book at a what, 50% or almost
It will be
40.
$20. Instead of $30, it's $20 just on
Wow.
that day. Yes.
Wow. Wow. So people can take cash and give you $20 and you're
Yes.
good to go. That's incredible. So make sure you
Cash
take you
or
can take your
e-transfer.
cash or e-transfer, and
Yes.
that you can get. So you're gonna be there on Saturday on Woman
Yes.
on Fire.
And at the
What
pajama party too, as well.
That's right, pajama party. I'll be there as well. So, what are your expectation, Francisca, for this event? I mean, you've never attended before. I know you've heard tons of it. I'm not sure if you did taken part of the Zoom meetings that Allison Harvey has had
Yes.
with the members.
I
So,
have.
what are your expectations?
My expectation is that there'll be a lot of pizzazz. Women are coming all the way from the UK, from the United States, and we will all be dressed and all glammed up in evening gowns. And I like the way Allison sent us an email saying that every woman should wear an evening gown. It should flow to the ankle, even the guests, and the men should wear tuxedo or suits and tie. And she said, if you don't wear the appropriate attire, she will send you away. When I asked her, she said, yes, I have done so in the past. I've sent women away. They went home and changed. So we are all going to be glammed up. We'll all be very beautiful. And we're going to hear lots of positive acceptance speeches. It will be a good event.
One of the things that, as a sponsor for Woman on Fire for the last 9 years, one of the things that I've always really happy about and surprised is the amount of inspiration, not just from the speaker, but everyone. In your case, you have this incredible book that
Yes.
talks about how to overcome cancer without chemotherapy. That, to me, that's one of the most incredible stories I've ever heard,
Okay.
among others. The other thing that is incredible is
Mhm.
the sisterhood, the friendship
Yes.
that lasts forever. I'm still friends with people that I've met 10 years ago, 9 years ago now, as a matter of fact, and they're all helping each other. They're collaborating. They're incredible women to help to grow your network, and that's really what it's all about. There's not a lot of platforms out there that can do that, so you're in for a ride. And obviously the bonus is to be able on Sunday to dress up like a queen as you are,
Yeah.
and just put on the show and have fun and eat amazing food and be inspired. So absolutely, absolutely. So were you nominated by Allison herself, or you had another nomination?
I was very fortunate that the CEO and founder of Woman on Fire, Allison Harvey, she reached out to me and nominated me. I did not
Wow.
self-nominate. I didn't ask a friend to nominate me, because I hear some people ask friends, oh, can you nominate me, or can you self-nominate me? I don't believe in that. Let somebody else nominate you. Don't self-nominate yourself. They shouldn't be that desperate. So I was very happy that the founder herself, she nominated me. And I asked her, what made you nominate me? I was just curious. She said two things. You've been posting every day on Facebook, because the course that I'm taking, it's called the MAP Book Program, which stands for Mind Assistance Program. If we post on social media, we get points and bonuses. This book is about law of attraction, universal laws, and well-being. So exactly 7 days after I joined this program, I was recognized by Allison Harvey. And when I spoke to my mentor, he asked me, you should accept it. This is nothing. This is just the beginning. As a matter of fact, my mentor will be one of my guests. He's coming as well.
Yeah, I was again, you answer my next question. Are you attended by yourself, or you bringing a significant other? I guess your mentor is going to be with you, and
Yes.
I can't wait. One of the things that I don't want to forget before we start running out of time, because times goes very quickly here in the LizyT show. For people that are watching now, and obviously will be watching later on, will be on all of my social media platforms. Where can people find you? What is your website?
My website is www breastcancerconquerednow.com. And you can just type in my name, Francisca Epale. I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So everyone, check it is down here, and also I will be sharing for you to be able to take a look her website, which is right here, and this lady is run down here, and this is her website. There is her book, as you can see it, How to Conquer Breast Cancer Without Chemotherapy. Incredible, incredible. If you get this book right on Woman on Fire, that's why I keep promoting the tickets. It is only $20. So bring your $20 cash, which I will, and get your very, very own copy. This is the website, as you can see, very easy. Love, love, love this picture of you. And there is a lot of information here as well for you to be able to browse and check it out. This is information testimonials, which is really, really a great way of checking this out as well. And if you would like to contact the author, there is a form here. This website is very well done. Free bonuses. My goodness. So here it is. This is what I want to talk to you about next. So you're only not a teacher, not you only are an author. You're writing, you're coaching. Wow, where do you have time, and who is the best person to work with you?
Well, I try to keep busy, because if you are not busy, your brain starts to fizzle. Right. As you get older, our brains start to deteriorate. So you got to
It's
get
true.
busy. I am in my retirement years. I look young, but I should be retiring in a couple years' time. I like to keep busy. I don't want to be bored. So I make sure I always have something doing. I'm never bored. Some people say that they're bored. How can you be bored when there's so many books to read, so many things you can watch, learn new skills on YouTube. So I like to keep busy so that my brain is always active. And I am a lifelong learner. It is my personality. I am a teacher by profession. And as a former educator, I love learning. I even did a personality test called, what is it now? Personality dimensions. I am a
Okay.
green. I'm very curious. If I see a website, everybody knows me at work. I like to always look around, especially when I lived in China. After
Mm-hmm.
living in China and coming back, I'm more aware of my surroundings. I'm
Of
just a
course.
curious person. I like to learn new stuff. I call myself a lifelong learner.
One of the things that a great teacher not only does is to be able to give information that you have learned from others, whether it's from a book, whether it's from the internet, whether it's from life lesson.
Mm,
That to me is a true teacher, because you not only teaching others, but you getting the information so you can learn for yourself. I
mm,
love learning from, even from my own teenagers. I mean, a lot of people say, what do you have to learn from teenage? There's a lot of things that you can learn from other.
mm,
And that exactly what you said. Your brain is always being developed, growing. Less chances of you to getting Alzheimer's and dementia and all of those things, because your brain is constantly active
yes.
and trying to memorize things and learn things. So absolutely. So I was asking you, your job now as a coach, who is the best person to work with? And do you prefer male, female, younger, or and they're what are you coaching about?
The best person I am, when I got cured from breast cancer,
Okay.
I became a certified health and life coach.
Okay.
The best person whom I can work with are women in their prime who want to become a better version of themselves. And I deal with nutrition, weight loss, and movement. By movement, I mean exercise.
Wow. Wow. Incredible. Now, little tips in there, because we're looking at your book right beside here. And people are wondering, are they anything? I mean, I know people are gonna just fly and get your book, but is there anything in your book that can tell us one of the things that helps us to conquer this big sea monster
Yes.
that helped you?
Yes, soaking in the sun, vitamin D. Contrary to popular belief, they said, oh, you got to put sunscreen. For dark people like me, we don't get enough vitamin D.
I
So we
know.
got to soak in the sun and use vitamin D. As a matter of fact, there's a vitamin D test you can take, but you have to pay for it. Health insurance does not cover it. You pay for it and it will tell you your vitamin D level. It's important. Vitamin D is important. As a matter of fact, I did a post on Facebook. I can't remember, a few days, I think it was Monday. Okay, today is what day? Wednesday. On Monday, I did a post because we had a session in my personal development course
Hmm.
about how you should gaze at the sun. There's so many benefits of being in the sun. That's one way you can cure the cancer.
Yes, and I've heard this before, and I'm so glad, Francisca, that you are reiterating this, because it's not me that is saying, everyone. It's not just me. It's a lot of it, and a lot of other people, including Francisca, which is very incredible. She wrote a book about it, and one of the great uh, naturopath, which is also a sponsor of the LizyT show. Dr. George Grant also talks a lot about vitamin D, how important it is and how imperative it is, especially in times like that we had last 2 years when people weren't allowed to go outside. Vitamin D3 was imperative for curing all sorts of diseases, all sorts of sickness. But now we're hearing again cancer, the big C, which
I,
is incredible.
mhm. I know Dr. Grant.
Of course you do. Most
I know.
everybody does.
I know him. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. He is my doctor and a sponsor of this channel, which is incredible that he has so much information and helps people like myself, many others. And you are again reiterating the same information, which is
Mhm.
important for a whole bunch of others. So this is incredible. Francisca, I can't wait to see you on the 22nd and 23rd.
Okay.
Woman on Fire. I know you're going to be there with your book. So don't forget, everyone, bring your $20. But if you don't have cash on hand, make sure that you do get her email so you can send an e-transfer. Do you mind sharing your email for
I
people to?
I don't mind at all. My email is F as in Francisca, B as in Beverly, E as in Echo, P as in Papa, A as in Alpha, L as in Lima, E as in Echo at gmail.com. So that's fbepale@gmail.com.
Beautiful. And I will add those links as well here on my YouTube channel for you to be able to get that information and send an e-transfer. Tell them that you heard this information here on the LizyT show, which is $20 for this incredible book that I know someone, yourself, someone that you know of, somebody maybe even overseas, maybe in the Caribbean,
Yes,
somebody could use this book as a gift. Mother's Day is coming up.
exactly.
A great opportunity to give this as a gift as well. And I'm sure that you're going to take at least one benefit and just learn, like she's saying, learn is a huge growth, not only personally, spiritually, and also mentally is one of the greatest things that you could do for yourself. Pick up this book. You're not going to regret it. Francisca, it's been such an honor and pleasure. Finally, we connected, but we're going to be connecting even more, not only here on the social media platform, but also personally. Can't wait to hug you and kiss you and tell everyone how incredible it was talking to you. And I know you're going to have an incredible fun. Any last word, my friend?
Yes. Any last word? I want to thank you very much for having me on your show. And if you have not bought the ticket for the Woman on Fire, please purchase it. It may be expensive, but come on. Even though it's expensive, some of us go on vacation and spend thousands of dollars, right? But this is just to be for the gala is $150. Or if you don't want to come to the gala, you can come to the pajama party for $50. Or you can
That's
come to
right.
the business section for $50. So please go on the website. It's there, Woman on Fire, weblazing.com to purchase your tickets. And I will be at the Women on Fire with my books on Saturday morning. I'm selling them for $20. If you don't have the $20 there, borrow it from somebody. $20. If you forgot your $20 e-transfer, or find a way. I would like everybody to get a copy. I'm bringing 100 books to the events, and I want all of them to go. $20, the best $20. And if you don't want it, you can buy it as a gift for your mother, your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your business partner, your niece, your grandma, your auntie, your sister-in-law, your best friend, etc. Thank you very much for having me on the show.
You forgot your coworker, your
Oh,
neighbor,
yes,
you forgot all of that. The
yes,
swimming partner,
yes,
your gym partner, but
yes.
love it, love it. This lady really knows how to promote herself. I love her. I might even ask her to be one of my co-hosts because she does it so well. And she does has a YouTube channel. You can check it out as well. I'll have the links here for her website and all that information. Thank you so much, sweetheart. It's been an incredible talking to you. I know we're going to hear a lot more from you. This is not it. I know, like you were talking it behind the scene. This is just a start for you, a tip of the iceberg. And it's interesting that now that you are considering retiring, that's when you're going to grow even more. And I can see that for sure.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And thank
And
you for having me on your show. I look forward to seeing you in April.
That's right, in person, which is coming up soon. Coming
Yes.
up soon. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much for
Bye.
connecting with us. Don't forget, this month is all about Woman on Fire for incredible stories, incredible women, just like Francisca and many other. Thank you. We'll see you soon. I'm Lizzie, your host.
All
Bye
right.
bye for now.
Thank you
Bye
very much,
bye.
Lizzie. Bye.